Any questions for phase 2? Or everyone studied up?
I studied. Whether or not I'll execute, different story.
That's the key.
Like, notionally, it's like the hard part is twofold. Champion seems reasonable. Lone Wolf's Lament is a time.
Yeah, I just studied up to Lone Wolf's Lament.
Yeah, I mean, that's it, because Hero's Blow is just dodge stuff.
Lone Wolf's Lament is the tether passing one, right?
Yeah, the tether. Yeah. No, that's
No,
the tether
that's-
passing is twofold.
Oh,
Lone Wolf's Lament is the blue-green tethers.
Yeah, I didn't,
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
I didn't study that portion, just because if we get to that portion, then
Yeah, I mean, the hard
That'd
part
be-
will be getting to phase 2 regularly.
yeah. If we get to the blue and green tether stuff, then that's serious prog today. So
I was gonna say that's impressive.
yeah.
I'd be surprised if we saw the what the hell is it called? Twofold or whatever.
I think we could see twofold.
Well, none of it matters
Oh,
if we don't
yeah.
get past phase 1, so.
Yeah, I'll be happy / surprised if we see twofold.
I think we
That one seems
get
like the hard
past
one.
that. I think if we get past that tonight, that'd be impressive.
Let's begin, shall we?
Can the challenger defeat the Wolf in his own lair?
Spread.
I wonder if you can keep up.
So the outs.
Such speed, it's as if there's a
Outs.
pack of him.
I'll raise. Oh, you got the switch.
Sorry.
I'll raise. I got it. No,
I
I
hate
just,
being knocked off.
yeah, it
With
just causes such a
Fenrir's
piece
might,
of everything.
I rouse the storm. The wind answers.
Clockwise. DPS first. Clockwise.
Oh no, that was too much for the challenger.
What happened there?
We must have gotten close by someone.
The challenger's down. Is this the end?
No, you died.
Oh, I clicked bomb on that? Oh.
I think you clipped both of us.
Both of us.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the only thing I could think of.
My clip with the first hit, so you died with the second hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I think you get a debuff,
Magic ball.
right?
Yeah, we got a magic
Yeah,
ball.
that's my bad. I was like, oh, they didn't die immediately. I guess.
I didn't see damage, so I was like, oh, maybe we're fine.
Yeah,
And
same.
then
I was like, huh, weird check.
Let's begin, shall we?
Can the challenger defeat the Wolf in his own lair?
Red.
I wonder if you can keep up.
Let's be outs.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of
Outs.
him.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse the storm. don't answer
Clockwise.
calls.
Supports first. Clockwise. UPS are towers.
Must have heard. But they're not out of the fight yet.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Oh, where did that colossal thing come from?
Fly true!
2 or 4. 2. Speed in. In.
Not bad. Not bad. We've scarcely
Upset your
begun.
tether. Green. Orange. Green. Orange. Green. Orange. Kill.
Bear my biting wings! Still you stat. How
Your
delightful.
polar cardinals.
The earth is mine to command. A pack of wolves!
Move behind ahead. This will be out. Out. Watch the heads. I'll raise. This gets hallowed. We're going to be watching for quadrants.
Try this!
Starting on 3. Then going to 1. Supports our stack.
I misread that.
Oh no, that was too much for the challenger.
Watch the heads. supports can just get nothing, and I'm wondering if I was too tightly stacked on somebody. Go again.
If we like pre-stack supports DPS,
Yeah.
that might also help.
Yeah.
As long as I'm just not standing on top of somebody, I can figure it out.
Let's begin, shall we?
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own lair?
Bears.
I wonder if you can keep up.
This will be outs.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
Outs.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse a storm. The wind answers.
Counterclockwise. Supports first. Counterclockwise.
The challenger's down! Is this
Hold
the
this.
end? Oh no, that was too much for
I
the
didn't move
challenger!
fast enough to not get clipped by the cleat.
You did.
I did.
Yeah.
I didn't move up fast enough to not get hit. That double negative. Hmm. That is what negative. Oh, that stars.
Let's begin, shall we?
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own lair?
Bears.
I wonder if you can keep up.
Speak outs.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
Outs.
Oh dear, the challenger's fallen out of the way.
Get froze.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse a storm. The wind answers.
Blockwise. Supports first. Clockwise. Supports our tower.
Must have heard, but they're not out to fight you.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Where did that colossal thing come from?
1 and 3. 3. This will be in. In.
Not bad. Not bad. But we've scarcely begun.
Opposite each other. Green. Orange. Green. Orange. Green. Orange. Kill. Boss is targetable.
Bear my fighting wings. Still you stand.
Wait to your colored target.
The earth is mine to command. A pack of wolves.
Oh, I'm dumb. I'm sorry.
The challenger's down!
Why did I take
Is
this?
this the end?
Oh,
I'm trying to do more damage to your gear.
no. I sprint.
Popping meds again. Shaking my head.
Drugs?
She's taking drugs, is what you're telling us?
Yep.
I wonder if it's for her purse.
Spotting
Well,
our
we all take drugs for our purse, right? Right?
Not in real life drugs.
Oh, I do.
Just in game.
What are you parsing?
Real life.
Yeah, but what in real life?
Not having depression.
Oof.
Is that how that works?
Is it gray
Yeah.
horse you have depression or you don't have depression?
Gray is definitely you have.
Okay.
Oh, I thought it was the opposite.
Yeah, I was like, a parse for
So,
not having
what's the
depression.
difference between orange
Wait.
and gray then?
Orange is your happy, gray is your sad.
Sag.
So does Suna just have more high quality drugs? Is that what we're saying? Why?
Prescription is a high quality drug. It's better than off the shelf.
Let's begin, shall we?
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own land?
Red.
I wonder if you can keep up.
Outs.
Speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
Outs.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse the storm. The wind answers.
Clockwise. DPS first. Clockwise. DPS for towers.
Master power, but they're not out of the fight yet.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Oh, where did that colossal thing come from?
Fly
1 or
through.
3. 3. This will be in. In.
Not bad. Not bad. But we've scarcely begun.
So your tether. Green. Orange. Green. Orange. Green. Orange. Kill. Boss is targetable.
Bear my biting wings. Still you stand.
Other cardinals.
How delightful. The earth is mine to command. Pack of wolves.
I thought the marker would still be on Kara. Fuck. What did Kara get clipped by? Had to have been a Shadow Chaser?
Probably the Fang.
Yeah.
I guess like in that case, you just like.
I did
sack
see-
the sack.
I did see Carol get a damage down before she died, so probably the Fang.
Yeah.
Let's begin, shall we?
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own lair?
Red.
There! I wonder if you can keep up.
Sweet in.
Speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
In.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse the storm. The wind answers.
Counterclockwise. Ports first. Counterclockwise. DPS or towers.
Must have heard, but they're not out of the fight yet.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Oh, where did that colossal thing come from?
Fly true!
1 or 3. 3. Will be outs. Outs.
Not bad. Not bad. But we've scarcely begun.
Ups your tethers. Green. Orange. Green. Orange. Green. Orange. Bill.
Bear my biting wings! Still you stand. How delightful!
Go to your color quadrants.
The earth is mine to command! Pack of wolves!
Okay. Line ahead. I'll raise. This will be out. Out.
The challenger rises again! Can they turn this around?
Lisbon Africa.
Oh. I'm surprised that killed you. I'm putting an ED. Do the fangs apply a magic bomb?
No.
Oh,
I guess that was just straight from damage then. I put an ED.
I thought it was a magic bomb.
Alright, let's do it again. Better get the reps.
That's a damage.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't have life log running. Oops. You can look at it next ball.
Let's begin, shall we?
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own lair?
Errors. What?
I wonder if you can keep up.
Outs. We're gonna get positions.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
Outs, I'll cross.
We're dead. I didn't do anything. I was too busy thinking about the evolution.
Yeah.
Do you want me, when we have stack second, do you want me to go left or right? Is there preferred direction?
Back second.
Yeah, for that last mechanic that we applied to.
If it, you mean
Wait.
if it's you mean if it's support
Support
spread
stack?
first?
If it's
Yeah.
support spread first, then the support stack is at A or 1.
Well,
That's
like
what you're
right.
referring to?
Yeah, when we're like stack first, we end up being on opposite sides, so it keeps us from having like to really like spread. But then when we're stack second, then we kind of have to like. Do you want me to go to a particular side, like left or right, to kind of pre-position?
Oh,
opposite?
like
Oh, for the stone or wind
the
thing
heads
afterwards?
afterward.
for the thing where you have to like split group 1, group 2 with 3 stacks, and then the tanks have their own thing.
Oh, the
Like,
the
yeah,
rain?
the revolutionary.
Oh, I think whatever system we've been using has worked. I don't care
Okay.
about movement because I have a if I really cared about movement, I have a light speed there, but I don't think I.
So I'll move
about
left then, so that it's
Yeah.
more consistent.
Because the way we normally do it is I stand in one direction and you're to my left, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
So I'll
okay.
do that. I'll just move left after the stack goes off.
Let's begin, shall we?
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own lair?
Red.
I wonder if you can keep up.
Let's be in.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse the storm. The wind answers my call.
Counterclockwise. Supports first. Counterclockwise. Yes, or towers.
Must have heard, but they're not out of the fight yet.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Oh, where did that colossal thing come from?
Fly true!
4. This helps. Helps.
The challenger's down! Is this the end?
That's 3 deaths. So that's worth salvaging.
Not bad. Not bad.
I'm sorry.
But we've scarcely
Opposite your
begun.
tether. Green. Orange. Green. Orange. Green. Orange. Kill. Okay, lost targetable. We're good.
Bear my fighting wings! Still you stand. How delightful!
Click cardinals. Click cardinals.
The earth is mine to command! Pack of wolves!
Behind ahead. This will be out. Out. I got him. Quadrants.
Try this!
Staying in 1. Staying at 1. Support stack. Wait. Support spread. Staying at 1. Watch the heads.
Oh no, that was too much for the challenger!
Pairs.
They're back on my feet! Let's
Two,
see if I can
hot.
stay standing! The challenger, rise it again! Can they turn this around?
This has gone on long enough. Victory is mine.
Wasn't bad. Good salvage to do the mechanics. I was like, what, 5, 6 deaths?
Yes.
Yeah.
He does.
Yeah. Alright, not the worst. Oh yeah, someone's mic is popping on. I don't know whose it is.
Oh my god, it's me.
There it is. Alright. Let's do it again.
See if that does it.
Nope. Or the pop.
Let's begin, shall we?
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own lair?
Pairs.
I wonder if you can keep up.
Outs.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
I will raise.
Oh dear, the challenger's fallen out of the ring.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse the storm. The wind answers.
Clockwise. Supports first. Clockwise.
The challenger's down. Is this the end?
Unlucky knockback. Let's try it again.
All the popping.
Yeah, like that wasn't the same one I heard earlier. I'm just looking at Discord waiting for someone to pipe up.
What does it mean this time?
Guess we're good.
I guess.
Yeah. Just looking at Discord waiting for something.
Music fight.
Let's begin, shall we?
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own lair?
Pairs.
I wonder if you can keep up.
In.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
In.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse the storm. The wind and
Clockwise. Supports are first. Clockwise.
Like,
Yeah.
Oh no, that was too much for the challenger.
What happened to your rotation?
I pressed it, seems to guess I was behind a little.
Let's begin, shall we?
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own lair?
Bears.
I wonder if you can keep up.
The outs.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
Outs.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse the storm. The wind answers my call.
Clockwise. Supports are first. Clockwise. PS are towers.
Must have hurt, but they're not out of the fight yet.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Oh, where did that colossal thing come from?
Fly true!
3. 1. This will be in. In.
Yeah, Sam.
Not bad, not bad. But we've scarcely begun.
Opposite your tether. Green. Orange. Green. Orange. Green. Orange. Yo.
Bear my biting wings! Will you stand? How
What
delightful!
Cardinals?
The earth is mine to command! A pack of wolves!
Behind ahead. To be in. In. Watch the heads. Ushers north.
Try this!
Looking for intersections on quadrants. Bring on 3. 3 to 1. Supports our spread. Wait. 1. Supports our stack. Watch the heads.
The challenger's down! Is this the end?
Spread. Everybody in. This is your spot.
Rise it again! Can they turn this around?
Yes, I'm it. Oh. Maybe we didn't need it. Oh well. Something anyways. Good to know.
Will
Alright.
not lose!
Remember order of mechanics.
more power.
Light party splits. Your stacks to conga line to converge south. When you do your light party splits, try not to run too far to the edge. Make sure you can catch the soil and the star.
I could deploy this, it should help.
Yeah. I think the reasoning is still solid because there's no reason to go farther out than necessary.
No matter what becomes of my body, defeat is not an option.
They've moved to floating death traps! How will they
Your
fight with
sides.
so little room?
Now I fight with everything.
Watch the aggro. Make sure top 2.
Prepare yourself.
Go to your conga line split.
There's no escape.
Move your spots. South, except the tanks.
Will you be able to stay on your feet?
Okay, Erica. I got it.
I will rent all asunder.
Be in.
In.
Left side, left side, left side. Watch the cleat. Go to your tiles now. Go to your tiles now. Go to your tiles. We'll be doing conga. Stay, watch the lasers. Go to your tiles, light party stacks. Light party stacks on your tiles. Good. South, I think it is.
You'll have nowhere to stand.
Buster. Oh. That's right.
No,
it's not
that's
south.
destroying
Party
the
is
platform.
north. Party is north. The moon cleaver is the okay.
No, you
The
start
We
south so that
bait
it
it.
baits there,
Okay.
and
And
then
then
it,
during the cleaver cast, we run north.
Yes.
Right. Yes, because we're.
I wasn't sure when it would actually destroy.
Yeah, I was like,
Okay.
when
literally
does...
as soon as the cast starts, you can move.
Okay.
Okay.
So as soon as the moon cleaver class comes out, the party is moving. I guess it doesn't matter.
Do we all want to? Do we all want to move just like northeast or something?
Yeah, let's
I
just
don't
all go
know.
north.
Yeah,
Whichever direction.
You'll have to
Yeah.
adjust based on the cleave, but yeah.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
stick
okay.
on
Yeah,
one
we-
tile first and then just jump over if we need to, as long as
Yeah.
everybody moves in the same direction.
I don't think it
Okay,
matters,
we can
right?
go. Yeah, it's just whatever we
I guess
want
it doesn't, because if you're forced to swap,
No.
if you're on the wrong side, if you're on
Yeah, you'll have to
northwest, it
call
doesn't-
out which
Yeah.
one it is.
Okay, so let's
We
just
Oh, go ahead.
It'll always be me west and Erica east.
East, yeah.
Yep.
And so everybody else is just. It's probably easier just to be like,
Oh, she's involving it.
oh, okay. Oh, that's what you. Okay, so you're northwest. So everybody is northwest. Erica's just in
Every time. Okay.
irrespective if you have the cleave or the prey, or irrespective if you have the prey or not, right? So you're just ripping
So
aggro.
she'll be involving, yeah.
So that just means Alma has to press mid if you have
Yeah, I
cleave
mean,
or prey. Yeah. Okay.
Well, if yeah,
If he has
Alma has
prey.
prey,
The
then
twin bite buster hits really fucking hard.
Yeah.
uh,
I tried to give you exaltation and what's it called? Intersection.
Yes.
yes.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
So south, wait for the moon cleaver cast. As soon as it comes out, party moves northwest. Tanks go to their spots. Erica invulns.
And then after
And then it's
that,
the Prowling Gale. You buddy up into your corners.
Yep.
So it would be Alma and Badger southwest. It would be Suna and Nio northwest. Me and Seth northeast. I don't know why they put the melee with the healer. Is there a reason for that?
Yeah, that was. I don't know. I guess because it doesn't matter.
well, this one
yeah.
had the range. I had
Oh, okay. The
Suna
one in the
with
raid plan. Well, the raid
has,
plan
like-
it strangely had you with Suna, but me with
Yeah.
Kara, which didn't make sense to me looking at
I'm
the
a- Yeah.
mechanic.
I'm assuming maybe because one person gets like whatchamacallit, gets the positional and the other person doesn't. So
Is there
maybe they just
positional
thought
during
of it.
that?
No, there's no
There's,
positionals in there.
Oh, is there none? Okay,
No.
then I have no idea. why.
Pray to
Yeah,
God
so let's
there's
just do. Let's just put the range with each other and the melees with each other, right? So that'd
Okay.
be me and Seth northeast, and then Kara and Erica southeast, and that's the
Mhm.
two full Tempest setup. So that's your towers, and then the tether spreads, which I know the order. Whether or not I'll get it right, calling it out is a different story.
Does everyone understand how that mechanic works?
The tether sits out, and then the bait just goes in, right? And it's always like opposite corners.
Yeah, like depending upon what side the tether starts, there's a specific order that you're gonna do, right? If it
Yeah.
spawns on the east side, then it's one order, and then if it spawns on the
What's
west
on the west
side,
side is the
it's a
other
s-
one.
Yeah,
It's a
I'm not gonna
different
lie. I didn't watch Renon's vid. I only went through the toolbox, and that one is like the most confusing part. Everything else is
one-
straightforward.
The way I remember it is if it starts on west, so your tether passes will always start south, and then
Right.
rotate towards the other side. So if it starts on west side, it starts southwest. If it starts on east side, it starts southeast. So that's the tether pass. It's you start southwest or southeast, and then you rotate the tether to the other side. And then the baits are, I did it the same way you did, where I'm like, it's the opposite corner of where the tether starts, because the order is a little funky.
Yeah,
But-
like even watching the Renan guide wasn't really clear. I think the combination of both the guide and the
Yeah, the guy.
raid plan actually helps. Yeah, because the raid plan gives you an idea of, oh, this is the full mechanic. Renan's guide only like tells you like literally like a portion of the mechanic. It was so confusing.
Yeah, it was like, hey,
So-
pass his tether around. Oh,
And
yeah,
yeah,
that's
and-
the
How
other
are we
thing going on.
passing? How are we passing the tether? Is it?
We can.
So you're on
do
your
we want to just
platform and
walk
you just-
through Seth's like specific case? So Seth's gonna be with you, right? Northeast meal.
Let's.
Right.
I'm gonna stream the raid plan. And let's just walk
Yeah.
through it.
Yeah, and we can walk
It's
through it.
reasonable.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. The raid plan will have. Oh, that's Final Fantasy.
I think it's important to like know what we're doing going into that.
Just so
for
we're
this-
not like chasing each other and then missing it.
I'm gonna make
Yeah,
a
because then
copy
it's a
of
lot
this.
harder to explain if you don't know what you're going into as, right?
Okay. So I'm gonna start here. Yeah, I'll start here, and I'll just swap you two because there's no reason not to. Okay, so this is the. initial setup.
Erica said that DPS North might have to carry the tether more, so it's better for melee to be north.
Oh yeah, that's probably what it is.
So it's up to
okay.
the melee if they want to be north or not.
Arrow. Do you have a preference? I guess for Suna it doesn't matter because Arrow's casting.
Yeah, that's probably why they did it that way.
Yeah. I mean, Seth and I have been partners for most of the mechanics. Is that
It-
true?
It
I
might
don't think
also
that's
just
true.
be easier for Seth to manage it if it's Caro that's on the northeast.
Okay, so we'll keep it this way then. Sure.
Okay.
Okay. So these are your setup positions. Okay, so this one has the example with the tether starting northwest. We're just sending the melees to move the tethers, or I guess.
No, in this case,
Mm.
Suna would move over and pass it to the melee, I
Yeah.
believe, is how
Oh,
this
because the
works.
tether isn't passable, right?
You
It
can
is.
only do one movement, right?
One
so
movement. Yeah.
that's why, because otherwise, if
Okay.
the melee went to grab it, they couldn't get back to southwest.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I'm thinking in this configuration, could the healer do it? Like, there's a reason why the healer shouldn't, but could the healer do it? I don't think so, right?
They can technically.
Yeah,
I think it's
'cause
just
Yeah.
they don't
Okay.
because it just
It's a
makes
healer.
for healing and everything. Because you
Yeah.
want probably them more in the center, not constantly thinking about other
Yeah.
things.
Okay. So I'm gonna. Does this go through all of it? Okay, it does kind of. Okay, so this one Suna gets tether. So Suna knows it's on the west side. Well, everybody knows it's the west side. So the first tether has to go southwest. And then everybody else is like, oh, if it's starting southwest, northeast is the one that has to bait in.
hmm
So in this stage, DPS will pick up the tether by being in front of the teleporter, then soaking tether damage with their pair. You need to place, oh yeah, this tether at the very back of the arena.
Yeah, everyone else has to make sure
Yeah.
they're not baiting.
What does tether damage refer to here? Does
I
it
think
have-
it's
It's a
the circle.
well, every time the tether goes off, it's a shared between like it's a 2-stack
It's
share.
a shared point. Thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. That.
So like the
Okay.
support and the DPS have to take the explosion to the back,
that
and then
circle.
it's an expanding orb.
Yeah,
it's
it grows.
circle.
Okay. So Suna comes over, soaks the, and then that means Badger and Amma are soaking the tether.
Yeah, at the back
Mhm.
part,
one
and
Yes.
Suna will
Yeah.
stay.
We'll
kind of
stay
in
forward
range.
until, yeah.
Not too
Okay.
close, but not too far to not
Yeah.
get clipped.
And then in the meantime, that would be me and Caro baiting.
hmm
Yep, so here's the order. So tether soak back here.
Suna
Yeah.
grabs it again.
Yeah.
Yep.
So Suna grabs it
Moves.
again, and we're just escorting it, right? So
Yep.
in this instance, it would be Suna and Nio taking the next stack. And then because it's northwest, this should say, why the fuck does it say southeast? Okay, these are inverted. I was like, what? I made a copy. Okay. Southeast is the one moving into bait because northwest is the one that's taking the tether.
Mhm.
Yep. So here's the bait, here's the tether drop. And then Suna is going to deliver it here. This becomes me and Caro to drop the tether. Take the
Oh,
tether in the
I
back.
see. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I would prefer to stay southeast.
Yeah. Because if it's you on northeast, right, you have
Yeah,
to
I would have to
basically make
move
the
it 3
full loop.
times.
Yeah.
People
Okay.
like melee or the DPS southeast, southwest. Literally, they're not passing anything really.
Yeah.
Right. They're just making sure they're standing there to take it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, I get that.
So
So
in
that's a lot
this inst-
simpler than I thought.
Yeah. So this is northeast. So this is me and Caro, which means Alma and Badger are moving in. Meanwhile, Nio is just trying to dodge the puddle, which if it's dropped in the back properly, should be fine. Oh, and then it drops
And then
the
there's
second
one-
circuit.
And there's
So
one
if it's
And then in this one, it would be, so if I added another slide, right, Suna would take the tether here. Oh, God.
I don't think Suna takes it. I think
I
it
don't-
should be
it would,
Caro.
no,
Caro?
it'd be Caro.
Oh, yeah, you're right,
It'd be
because Suna
Caro.
has, okay, you're right.
Suna needs to
Suna
come
has
back to me to
Yeah.
to bait the thing
Yeah.
with me, so I don't.
Yeah,
throw
that's
it.
No, it doesn't. Does
No,
it
it does
always
matter.
Start north? Does it always start northwest, northeast?
No, I
No.
think it can
It can
start.
sometimes.
Okay.
It could start on any one of them, really.
Yeah.
Okay, so if it starts like southwest or north southeast, there's no need to do an initial swap. We only have to pay attention if it starts north.
Yeah.
Correct.
It might be in the spot we need it to be already.
Yeah.
hmm
So like in the configuration where it starts southwest, right? It
Or
would
you can do
be,
southeast. You can
yeah. So let's assign it to Seth,
to the
right?
opposite side.
Yeah. So in this configuration, I don't know how many side raid pen lets me make. Oh, excellent. Multiple. They upped the limit recently, I guess. So in this configuration, it would be Erica and Seth out, Nio and Suna in. This arrow no longer exists, right? And then I guess these arrows are wrong too. Fucking replay, please.
And then I would just move it up northeast.
Yeah, so next slide would be you would take it here, me and Kara would soak it. Ama and Badger would move in. Erica would be around here. I'm getting kind of lazy because I'm tired of these layers moving.
Yeah.
And then at this point, Kara moves it across. You move back. Nio and Suna are in the back. Seth and Erica are up front. I'm somewhere over here, right? And I'm out of slides, so I can't add the last one. But then in this configuration, Kara would come back to me. Suna would take it across.
Yes, only DPS are intended to
Only
touch the
DPS
tether.
move it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
When it spawns, it'll pick a person at random, but then the nearest DPS
You
on
can
the
pass
platform
it
will pick
between
it up.
the two people on the tower, on the platform.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, and the
Yeah,
reason
that's not that bad then. Just make sure, since that puddle grows, just make sure that people who are baiting in are like in.
You are
Because,
like on the edge of the platform so that you
yeah.
don't, so that
So that
somebody
you
else
don't
is dodging
accidentally
the
bait.
puddle. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's really the only thing to watch out for. But
Yeah.
And
I can clean up the slides to make it different configurations too at some point. Just I was lazy as fuck. And Raid Plane still doesn't have layers for some reason.
classic.
Questions, comments? I put out a ready check in game, so if you have questions, feel free to ask. Yeah, it's not like a strict order in some of the configurations.
Yeah.
It's just kind of remembering who needs to move in and who needs to move out.
yeah, it's kind of just think about it opposite one another is kind of a good rule of thumb.
Yeah, and I don't know if there's a good way to call out that mechanic.
Let's begin, shall we?
I'll think on it, but
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own land?
Probably just like this person and
Starting position, I guess.
yeah, because if you have the tether, it's kind of obvious you have the tether. It's harder to see if you do pairs moving or not. At least that's what I'm presuming.
I wonder if you can keep
To
up.
be out.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
Out.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse the storm. The wind answers my call.
Counterclockwise. Supports our first. Counterclockwise. DPS are towers.
Oh no, that was too much for
Missed
the
the free
challenger.
tower.
yeah,
Yeah.
I guess I get a little greedy trying to.
Gap close in after.
No, like you can still be max melee inside the tower, but I guess it was.
Oh, you
just
can?
Yeah, it's
That's
right at
crazy.
the edge, but I guess I
Okay.
stepped out.
Alright, do it again. Oh, check food too. Forgot we have discussions of food right now.
Let's begin, shall we?
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own land?
Bread.
I wonder if you can keep up.
In.
speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse the storm. The wind answers my call.
Counterclockwise. Ports are first. Counterclockwise.
Oh, I lose. God damn it.
The challenger's down! Is this the end?
Oh, what the heck?
The challenger rises again! Can they turn this around?
I don't know how.
Yeah, it looks strange, but it works.
I got shot and I lived.
Yeah.
Don't ask questions you don't want answers to.
I'm gonna have to share the poster later, by the way.
Yeah.
That must have hurt. But they're not out of the fight yet.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Oh, where did that colossal thing come from?
Fly true!
1 or 3. 3. This will be out. Out.
Not bad. Not bad. But we've scarcely begun.
Opposite your tether.
Oh,
Green. Oh, that's bad. Yeah, I was like, there's 2 heads here. What did Erica die to?
I think I killed her.
Oh, okay.
Well, but then I would have died. So I'm not sure.
Snapshotting maybe? I'm not sure.
Oh yeah. Need repairs request or repair.
I can do it myself.
I'm not used to that. Go again.
It's like the only reason I fucking level that shit. It's just to repair and meld myself.
Yeah, who the fuck would ever want to just make their own pots and food and cry?
Yeah, fuck that shit.
I'll make pots of food.
Let's begin, shall we?
Rather do literally anything else.
Can the
Delete that shit from the fucking
Airs.
I wonder if you can keep up.
Outs.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
Outs.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse the storm. The wind answers my call.
Counterclockwise. Supports are first. Counterclockwise. Yes, our towers.
Must have heard, but they're not out of the fight yet.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Where did that colossal thing come from?
Fly true!
1 or 3. 1. This will be in. In.
Not bad. Not bad. But we've scarcely begun.
Is it your tether? Green. Orange. Green. Orange. Green. Orange. Kill. Startable.
Bear my fighting wings! Still you stand.
Go to your
How
color
delightful.
partners.
The earth is mine to command. A pack of wolves!
And power raises. I think Seth moved counterclockwise to us.
Yeah, I was just in the wrong
I
spot.
think yours is hard because it's like sometimes you're at 1, but sometimes it stacks
Yeah,
at
it's
1.
probably just
and it's
hard to
like,
read from that spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine is easy because I'm like, oh, I'm 2 or C. The stack is never here.
Yeah, even though I'm at 3C, sometimes I have to go all the way up to like D to get behind the clone.
Yeah.
Let's begin, shall we?
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own lair?
Bears.
There! I wonder if you can keep up.
In.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of them.
In.
Fenrir's might. I rouse the storm. The wind answers my
Clockwise.
call.
What's our first? Clockwise. Yes, our towers.
We must have heard, but they're not out of the fight yet.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Oh, where did that colossal thing come from?
Fly true!
Alright, 4. This will be out. I'll flex now. Outs.
Not bad, not bad. But we've scarcely begun.
Opposite your tether. Green.
Little,
Well-
slightly too fast.
I,
You really just
Oh,
wanted
wait.
it, man.
Did you move into it?
I think I touched it.
it looks like he touched the green circle.
Barely.
Damn, Suna's
I-
drugging it up again.
Do we want to break here for 10, then come back in
Sure.
and do an hour and a half?
Sure.
Might as well.
Might as well, right?
I touched the ball.
Unlucky. So fucking hard on my part. Why? Be right back.
I used to, but I do not anymore.
Yeah. Take a sit.
Let's begin, shall we?
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own lair?
Bears.
I wonder if you can keep up.
Out.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of them.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse the storm. The wind answers my call.
Counterclockwise. DPS are first. Counterclockwise.
The challenger's down! Is this the end?
Don't take damage yet. Supports our towers.
I have to shift closer.
The challenger rises again! Can they turn this around?
Same person who gave Summoner no cat time.
But they're not out of the fight yet.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Play Viper.
Where did that colossal thing come from?
Fly true.
3, 1. This will be in.
Not bad. Not bad. but we've scarcely begun.
So your tether. Green. Orange. Green. Orange. Wait, no. Now orange. Green. Orange. Kill. Boss is targetable.
Bear my biting wings! Still you stand. How delightful!
Put you your color cardinals.
The earth is mine to command! A pack of wolves!
Line ahead. To be outs. Outs.
Oh my gosh, that's so just.
Watch that tanks are sharing. Tanks are sharing, make sure they have net.
Oh, I forgot.
I can raise. So can you raise one?
Yeah.
Try this!
Starting on 4.
They're back on their feet. Let's see if they can stay standing.
We are going to. So they're staying at 4.
I'll have it again.
Oops.
Oh no, that was too much for the challenger.
Fucking dragon heads after that, man. Every fuck.
Oh, it's awful.
Is he always facing north during that whole mechanic?
Yes.
Okay.
That's so stupid. Those heads are like moving. You can't tell like what the line is gonna be. And it's so far across the field.
Let's try it again.
Yeah, just FYI, if we have to share the buster, I'm gonna need help there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I died.
I forgot.
I think it was, yeah, it was Cascade of Deaths.
Let's begin, shall we?
Me dying meant you lost out on exaltation.
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own lair?
And it only took like 244k.
Yeah, I had plenty. I just completely forgot you guys needed that.
Yeah, it's just if things go wrong at the beginning where I need to use Hallowed so that
Yep.
nobody gets
Spread.
the dot. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Spread.
I got it.
I wonder if you can keep up.
This will be in.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of them.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse a storm. The wind answers my call.
Counterclockwise. Supports are first. Counterclockwise. Supports are towers.
They must have heard, but they're not out of the fight yet.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
I got Erica.
Where did that colossal thing come from?
Fly true.
1 or 3. 1. This will be out. Out.
Not bad. Not bad. But we've scarcely begun.
So your tether. Green. Orange. Green. Orange. Green.
Oh!
A little too quick.
That was a gasp.
Yep. Unlucky. It's okay. Let's do it again.
Let's begin, shall we?
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own lair?
Bears.
There! I wonder if you can keep up.
Be out.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
Out.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse the storm. The wind answers my
Clockwise. DPS are first. Clockwise. Supports our tower.
must have heard, but they're not out of the fight yet.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Where did that colossal thing come from?
My
Three. This will be in. In.
Not bad. Not bad. But we've scarcely begun.
So your tether. Green. Orange. Green. Orange. Green. Orange. Kill. Boss is targetable.
Bear my biting wings! Still you stand. How delightful! The earth is mine to command!
Cardinals.
A pack of wolves!
Behind it. This will be Alps. Alps. Watch the heads.
Oh no, that was too much for the challenger.
I got
Monster
Badger.
already. Yeah, you got it. Quadrants.
Try this!
Going to 2, then 1. Supports our stack. Wait for 2 cleaves, and then we're moving to 1. Supports please spread. Move. Watch the heads.
Challenger's down.
Fuck.
Is this the end?
Spread.
That was mechanical.
Denial. Oh,
The
oh,
challenger
fuck.
rises again. Can they turn this around?
He just said no.
They really denied that heal LP.
Oh, healer LB? No.
Try again. I target the boss with the selfie and I turn away from it. That's not how selfies work.
Let's begin, shall we?
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own lair?
Red.
I wonder if you can keep up.
In.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
In.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse the storm. The wind answers.
Clockwise. DPS are first. Clockwise. Supports our tower.
Master powers, but they're not out of the fight yet.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Oh, where did that colossal thing come from?
Do
Fly
4.
through.
4. This will be out. Out.
Not bad, not bad. But we've scarcely begun.
So your tether. Green. Orange. Green. Orange. Green. Orange. Kill.
Bear my biting wings! Still you stand. How delightful!
Very good color cardinals.
The earth is mine to command! Pack of wolves!
There's the heads. Where's Mayo? This So we in. In.
They're back on their feet. Let's see if they can
Watch the heads. Go LB probably. All this buster's going on. Oh, not there though. Oh, we don't know. Hard cast on Kara. Looking for quadrants.
Try this!
We're going to so this is 2. 2 to 4. What?
The challenger's down! Is this the end?
No 4. Yeah, now it's Joker. Watch the heads.
That was too much for the challenger!
Oh, fucking touch the floor. Oh, god damn it. Let's go again.
Let's begin, shall we?
Can the challenger defeat the Lord in his own lair?
Spread.
I wonder if you can keep up.
Out.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of them.
Out.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse the storm. The wind answers.
Clockwise. Supports first. Clockwise. EPS are towers.
Must have heard, but they're not out of the fight yet.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Where did that colossal thing come from?
Fly true!
Draw 4. 2. Let's be in. In.
Not bad. Not bad. But we've scarcely begun.
Opposite your tether. Green. Orange. Green. Orange. Green. Orange. Kill. Targetable.
Bear my biting wings! Still you stand. How delightful!
Into your color cardinals.
The earth is mine to command! A pack of wolves!
Mind ahead. This will be out. Out.
Oh my god.
Oh no! That was too much for the challenger!
Oh, I see.
Let's begin, shall we?
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own lair?
There.
I wonder if you can keep up.
In.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
In.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse a storm. The wind answers my call.
Counterclockwise. The ports are first. Counterclockwise.
The challenger's down! Is this the end? The challenger rises again! Can they turn this around? must have heard, but they're not out of the fight yet.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Oh, where did that colossal thing come from?
Fly true!
204. 4. To be out. Out.
Not bad. Not bad. But we've scarcely
Opposite your
begun.
tether. Green. Orange. Green. Orange. Green. Orange. Kill.
Bear my biting wings! Still you stand. How delightful! The earth is mine to command!
For Cardinals.
A pack of wolves!
Watch the heads. This will be outs. Outs. And watch the heads after. Watch the heads. The
Try
quadrants.
this!
2, 3. Or sorry, 1 and 3. So what's your stack? 1, 2, go to 3. Supports our spread. Watch the heads.
Oh no, that was too much for the challenger!
Spread.
They're back on their feet! Let's see if they can stay standing!
What's here? Send up.
No, we will not lose.
What's there?
I need more power. Fenrir's unbound might!
Egads! The ring's been destroyed and they've fallen below!
What are you
screaming about.
Remember, there'll be
So
light party
ugly.
splits on your tiles into Conga. Stay kind of close so that we have shields and mitigation.
They moved to floating death traps.
For your tiles.
Fight with so little room.
Now I fight with everything I have. Prepare yourself.
Conga line.
There's no escape.
There, these are nice. Everyone south.
Will you be
I'll
able
raise
to
Kara.
stay on your feet?
Now everyone south.
I will rent all asunder.
In left side. In left side. Go to your sides. It'll be
Wait
Conga
for the
line.
cast. Yeah. Sorry.
Oh my god. I fucked it. Go to your sides. Light parties.
Probably gonna get 2.
Yeah.
Oh. Try to stay there.
Yeah, I ran south by accident. I stood on the teleporter for 1 GCD too late, so if someone was looking to go south, they would
I
have.
think it was Badger.
Tank healer, melee ranged. Yeah, that would make sense. Because it would have been Ama, Nio, Badger, so Badger goes south in that
Yeah.
configuration.
I think Amma went like immediately, so I don't know if Badger
Yeah,
realized it.
yeah. We have a little bit of time, and so make sure you get the Conga and then move. Yeah, because if I had it and Nio had it, that means it's support plus 1 DPS, which means if it was Badger, then Badger does go south in that config.
Huh?
Does that not make sense?
In the last one
the-
that just
yeah, so
happened, there
the
were
one
3
that
on
just
my
happened.
side, and I'm in the middle.
You are the third in line
Yeah.
from tank healer melee ranged.
Yeah.
If there are 3 on your side and you are the third in line, you go south.
There was a person to my right with it.
That was me. That was my mistake.
Oh, what are you doing here? Get
I'm
outta here.
saying you. Yeah, I'm saying I also did it wrong, which is why you didn't move because you
Okay.
saw someone south. I stood on the teleporter too long, so I had accidentally moved.
Well,
I forgot that was a thing that can happen.
Well, Alma had it, so they would have
Yeah.
gone north, and I would have just stayed.
No, if Ama and Nio have it and you have it, you should have gone south
Well,
because
yeah,
it's
if there were
4 of one roll and one of the other. So
Ah.
in that configuration, it was 4 supports and 1 DPS, which means it was Ama, Nio, and you, tank healer, melee ranged,
I'm
which means
sorry,
you're third
I'm
in line.
staring at the wrong section of my VOD, but yeah. No, hang on, I'm confused here. Hang on.
Okay, fine.
All good.
Alright. Let me just stream my VOD real quick. So we just did Hero's Blow.
Yep.
In and left.
Mhm. You go to your sides.
Uh-huh.
So here, Ama's already north, right? So your
Oh,
configuration
I
is
didn't
this
even-
tank.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't see Alma at
Yeah.
all.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I
I
just
am-
kind of booked it to north.
Yeah,
That's my
so
bad.
I also am on the wrong tile because I stood in the teleporter. So in this configuration, right, you are going south. I shouldn't be there.
Yeah, I
Right,
follow now.
yeah.
I see what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I like realized that. I'm like,
if
wait.
your chat cover is if you know, you know.
Yeah. All right. We're good. Cool.
All right.
Exactly.
I'm like, there's no way he probably saw Amma because I was like, I barely saw him.
Yeah.
I just like fucking ran like fucking Palo Malo all the way over there.
Alana had separate problems. Alma was too fast and I was too slow. We both fucked over Badger equivalently.
I just stood there. I'm like, oh, I'm third in the middle. Fantastic. Easy.
Let's begin, shall we?
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own lair?
Bears.
I wonder if you can keep up.
Out. Out.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
Out.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse a storm. The wind answers.
Clockwise. DPS are first. Clockwise. DPS are towers.
Must have heard. But they're not out of the fight yet.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Oh, where did that colossal thing come from?
Fly true.
2-4. 2.
The challenger's down!
In.
Is this the end?
Always. In.
The challenger rises again! Can they turn this around?
Yeah,
I got
that was rough.
Not bad. Not bad. But we've scarcely
your tether.
begun.
Green. Orange. Green. Orange. Green. Orange. Kill. This clear. Okay.
Bear my
Care
mighty
that
wings.
strong.
Still you stabbed.
At least Badger doesn't have to
How
LB this
delightful.
one. Probably Cardinals.
The earth is mine to command. Pack of wolves.
So it's out. Out. Watch that.
I forgot.
I'll raise.
Swords.
I hate that mechanic.
I know.
Yeah.
Just the head.
When
Oh,
you're
no.
on the opposite side, it's like literally impossible.
I thought
Third
I had
quadrant.
a clear shot to dash in.
At least for me.
Try this!
Going to 2 to 1. 2 to 1 supports our stack. Wait. 1 supports our spread. Go to Cardinal, Cardinal, Cardinal. Spread.
Oh no, that was too much for the challenger.
Move in. This is hot.
They're back on their feet. Let's see if they can stay standing.
Melee send LB.
I got it. What would you say about the not having me do LB?
Well, I didn't.
That's before you did.
Oh,
Victory is mine.
To be honest, when Carol got
Bring it down. We probably
weakness,
should
I
have
was like, it's probably over already.
I think the LE still went through. It was at 1%. And it was at like 5 precast, I think.
yeah.
So,
You have to get
okay.
that 0.1 right though.
0.1.
Yeah, 0.1. So, alright. Do it again. Carol is a Viper, that wouldn't have been a problem. Or Monk.
Let's begin, shall we?
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own lair?
Airs.
There! I wonder if you can keep up.
In.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
In.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse a storm. The wind answers my call.
Counterclockwise. DPS are first. Counterclockwise. Supports our tower.
Oh,
Oh god.
Oh no, that was too much for the challenger.
That's hard.
I thought I had the tether.
Let's begin, shall we?
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own lair?
I wonder if you can keep up.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse the storm. The wind answers my
Clockwise. DPS are first. Clockwise. Supports our towers.
Must have heard, but they're not out of the fight yet.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Oh, where did that colossal thing come from?
My truth!
4, 2. This will be out. Comes. Just have to watch the heads after every one of those, just to build them the center.
Not bad, not bad. But we've scarcely begun.
Set your tethers. Green. Orange. Green. Orange. Green. Orange.
Oh, it's gone.
Jesus, Badger. What the fuck did I just witness?
They killed the orange. My debuff
Lost
disappeared.
targetable.
Bear my biting wings! Still you stand. How delightful!
Go to your color cardinals.
The earth is mine to command! A pack of wolves!
Find ahead. This will be out. Watch the heads after. Out. Watch the heads after. Kitsuna. Oh my god. Looking for quadrants.
Try this!
Starting at 4, then to 2. Supports are stacked. For 2 cleaves. 2. Supports are spread. Go cardinal, cardinal, cardinal. It'll be pairs on the intercardinals. Pots here. 2's here. Star, no.
I'm like, no mana.
Will not lose. I need more power.
For a fuck to put 2 healing checks
Then rear
at 2 different 2-minute windows. Oh. Hey, my star popped. It's because
Useful.
I mean, the DPS should just be saving all their mitigation for that point.
oh no. I mean, I'm putting basically everything I have there, so
Super loaded, overloaded.
Yeah.
alright.
No matter what the consequence.
Remember, we're gonna split to our sides, take the light party stack, and go to your congas after.
They've moved to floating death traps. How will they fight with so little?
Sides,
Now I fight with
light party
everything.
stacks,
Prepare yourself.
congas.
There's no escape.
Dodge the rays. Everybody south except the tanks.
Will you be able to stay on your feet?
Give the tanks as much as I got. Everybody south here.
All asunder.
We are in right. In right, and then we will go to our sides, do the conga. Go to their side, do your conga. Watch the lasers. And then we will return to your tiles, do your stacks. Light party stacks here. Everyone south.
You'll have no
Everyone northwest. Erica will be invulning. Everyone's hanging out in the northwest. Come here, Badger.
Oh. Sorry.
Alright, go to your tiles with your partners. Tiles with your partners. Take your towers.
dodge this if you can. The power of
Tether starting east side. Is Suna and Nio in? Oh,
Shit, I put it right in the middle. My bad.
Erica back to me. It is Badger and Ama in.
The challenge is down. Is
Oh
this
boy,
the end?
that's fucked.
God.
The challenger rises again. Can they turn this around?
No.
Koi comes back up, I think. I would probably be.
Okay. Yeah, that timing's a little tighter than I expected, huh? So I guess you,
Yeah.
as soon as you pass the tether, book it to the wall. I also stole it from Carowin, so I guess support stand back and melee's in front, or DPS in front. A little bit. Heh, not bad though.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah. I think I will just call who's moving in, saying who's moving in and then who's moving out.
I think
I
you'll
trust
have-
you guys know the tether order.
Yeah, I think you'll have
So,
time.
yeah. Plus, tether order is fixed, right? It goes from left to right or right to
Yeah,
left.
once you
Whereas,
establish it, yeah.
yeah.
It's pretty straightforward.
Yeah, it's always clockwise or counterclockwise.
Which twin bite, Erica?
You could
I gave
probably, well, probably for, well,
Is Twin Bite
Because
physical
for
or
the
magic?
first one I gave you Exaltation. I think I gave you Exaltation and an Intersection, and I gave Alma an Intersection, so that's all of my single target mitt. Maybe I have a card there, like a bull I can give you.
You could probably move something over from me to her,
Okay.
because I was pretty healthy after that first one.
Okay, so I'll move my Exaltation to Erica, and I'll just give you both Intersection. Yeah, I don't know if we need Feint on the first stack. Assuming we... Yeah, I think we'll be okay.
I was thinking of throwing it
Badger,
on that
wait,
tank
Badger,
buster.
where are you putting Feint?
I was thinking about putting it on the tank buster. I forgot to put it in on anything
Okay.
on that pole.
Then we'll have Caro Feint the stack, and then Badger, you Feint the Tank Busters.
That works.
Second Twin Bite, unless we need to hold Caro's for the second Twin Bite. Let me double check that on timeline.
I think there's time.
First Twin Bite's at 1:14 into the phase, and then the second one's 4:16. Yeah, so Badger can just Feint both. You can Feint something in the middle too, to be honest, but minimum Feint the 2 Twin Bites. Caro can only Feint the first Quake 3, can't Feint the second one. Do we want to first or the second?
Second one's a bit harder.
Okay, so Caro can Feint the second Quake 3 then, and then we'll just have shields and soil for the first one. Does that sound reasonable? Okay. So Badger gets both busters, Caro gets second, and I think you can get the third stack too, if I'm doing the math right, because it's 90 seconds, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, cool. Do it again then.
Let's begin, shall we?
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own lair?
There.
I wonder if you can keep up.
In.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse a storm. The wind answers my
Clockwise. Supports are first. Clockwise. DPS are towers. Oh, that really is spicy.
They must have heard, but they're not out of the fight yet.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Oh, where did that colossal thing come from?
Before
My truth!
2. Outs.
Too much
All
for the
raised.
challenger.
Outs.
They're back on their feet. Let's see if they can stay
That's my
standing.
bad. I walked in because I saw you close, and I was like, oh.
God, getting that last GC is so hard.
You could play Viper.
I had to smash the glowing button.
Yeah. Uncoiled Fury is a DPS gain and ranged.
If I got back from the right spot, I would.
Let's begin, shall we?
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own lair?
Bears.
I wonder if you can keep up.
In.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse the storm. The wind answers my call.
Counterclockwise. Supports first. Counterclockwise. Oh.
Oh no, that was too much for the challenger. The challenger rises again. Can we turn this around? The challenger's down. Is this the end?
Not bad.
I like that shot worked.
That's what I thought too. But clearly not.
Because I think your spot would have been, or oh no, I guess you might have been one off. Never mind.
I mean, I was standing in the tower. I just don't know how. I mean, I guess we missed a bunch of heals that I normally put out there too. That sucks. Oh well. I'll just not get trapped there again.
Let's begin, shall we?
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own lair?
Fred.
I wonder if you can keep up.
In.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse the storm. The wind answers my call.
Counterclockwise. Ports are first. Counterclockwise. Supports our tower.
strength must have hurt, but they're not out of the fight yet.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Oh, where did that colossal thing come from?
Fly true.
4. This will be out. Out.
Not bad. Not bad. But we've scarcely begun.
Opposite your tether. Green. Orange. Green. Orange. Green. Orange. Boss is targetable.
Bear my fighting wings! Still you stand. How delightful!
To your color cardinals.
The earth is mine to command! Pack of wolves!
On head. Out. Watch the heads after. Be out. Across. Watch the heads. Good. The quadrants.
Try this!
Bring it 3. Going to 1. Supports are stacked. Weights. Go to 1. Supports are spread. Cardinal, cardinal. Pairs.
Then cardinal.
This is your 2 with pot.
No,
My star.
will not lose. I need more power.
Great start.
Fenrir's unbound might!
Egads! The ring's been destroyed and they've fallen below!
split to your sides, do light party stack, and Congo line.
Defeat is not an option.
They moved to floating death traps. How will they fight with
Sides,
room?
light party stack.
Now I fight with everything I have. Prepare yourself.
Congo line.
There's no escape.
Laser. Party is south.
Will you be able to stay on your feet?
Everybody is south.
I will rent all asunder.
Out, right. Out, right. Then you'll go to your sides, do your Congo line, do your Congo line. Watch the lasers. And you'll return to your tiles, do light party stacks. Everybody south.
You'll have no
Party northwest. Next to your tiles.
Oops.
Always.
You can't just run through it.
Nope. Go to your partner. Oh.
Huge. Just so much
Yeah,
damage.
that was just damage.
Oh, okay.
We got this.
dodge this if you can.
Nice LB. How much damage did that do to us? So one check.
196,000 I had.
So I could put a little more down there.
Like
Oh, apparently all stacks in phase 2 are enumerations, not stacks, according to somebody. So they're all
Yeah.
just body checks. Okay.
That's what I remember someone saying. It's at least like that one for sure.
All right. Well, good to know. Nice job. Made it to 2-fold twice. Tomorrow, same time.
Tomorrow.
Monday, same
Well,
time.
today's
Expert.
Wednesday.
I should do an expert, yes.
I should also do an expert.
I think you just
Oh,
stayed on the
invite.
platform.
No, I was running through the teleporter. You have to stand in a moment in order to get teleported. You can't just run through it. So I just hopped right off the
Anybody
edge.
else need an expert?
I'll invite. I sent you an invite. I think.
Oh, I
Seth already started a party.
Oh, okay. I'll join your party. Invite me.
anybody else?
Nah, I'm good. Alright, I'm hop up. Good night.
See ya.